Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. In this video, we're going to talk about Sean Diddy Combs' son, Quincy, speaking out 6 hours ago following, all the media outlets' reports of their father that came out yesterday. Now, we know that Quincy is Big Brother. Big Brother is going to lead by example. And I believe that they honestly aren't aware that Sean Diddy Combs, crimes are so horrific. I believe they really see a different individual that is complex. I do believe that they've seen things that they believe, is he okay? That kind of thing. Is mom okay? Is dad okay? I believe that they saw that, but not to the extent as what a stranger would see, or a woman who has experienced abuse at his hands. Because remember, these are his kids. He's not going to treat them in the same manner. While there may be occasions where he gets aggressive, angry, irate at them, they're not going to see the level of, evil in him versus a woman or a man that was abused by him. So with them speaking out, they're just speaking out on the behalf of someone they know who cultured them, who provided for them, who cared for them, who protected them. But then at the same time, you have to ask, did you really even protect these kids? Because when you're selfish in your actions as an individual who, has kids, when you're selfish and when your actions doesn't reflect, something that you would want someone to do to your kids, do you really care about your kids? I do see him as selfish, and I do see him as this individual that was, cultured in a particular way. Not that I'm criticizing how his mom cultured him, but I believe that based on his history with his father and the things that he grew up hearing, maybe people had looked at him at a particular way, knowing that he's that gentleman's son. He's this woman's son. They have a particular history, and as such, he might have been accustomed to, be given certain accolades, etc. So you can see that he had some amount of, troubled childhood. Not saying that the individual was troubled as a child, but you can see that, from the past, the father's, past, he had to grow up with that. No, we heard that his mom hid that from him as much as possible. But no, we're hearing that not even his mom is his mom, allegedly, right? In case you haven't heard, it's been alleged that his mom is not his mom. His mom is actually his aunt. It's been alleged that his mom was involved in prostitution, allegedly. That's what, I've seen a clip of an interview, and that person is saying allegedly, so that person is not sure either. But what they are alleging is that, his mom is actually his aunt. His mom had died when he was younger, and she was in prostitution, allegedly. No, whenever an individual is under so much fire, naturally there's going to be so many stories about that individual. And most of the times, the things that we hear are not even true. Some of it is so far-fetched. But the reason why I'm repeating it is because I want to make a real, note of, the things that was said, and then what occurs in the future to look back and see if there's any connection whatsoever. But let's get into this post from Quincy. Quincy posted on his Instagram story saying, "The past month has been devastated our family. He has a little typo there, but that's okay. The kids could be, stressed and dealing with anxiety and hearing these things and all of that, and they have to absorb these unpleasantries. So it happens." Now, he further states, "Many have judged both him and us based on accusations, conspiracy theories, and false narratives that have spiraled into absurdity on social media. We stand united, supporting you every step of the way. We hold on to the truth, knowing it will prevail and nothing will break the strength of our family. We miss you and love you, Dad." That's beautiful. Coming from a child, that is really beautiful. Yes, Quincy is an adult, but when I say coming from a child, I mean his child. Now, I know that Quincy's biological father is Albie Shore, but Sean Diddy Combs raised him as his son. So naturally, he's going to have a bond with Diddy because based on history, based on everything that we've heard, Diddy was more of a father to Quincy, allegedly. You know, sometimes we're not going to know the truth to everything. We're not going to know the backstory for what it is. But as I've said, you know, this man, he has a particular history, right? Sean Diddy Combs. He has a particular history with him not growing up to know his father. And while his kids did get, you know, the opposite of that, it seems as though they are about to lose that in the long run because he did not make healthy choices. Now, I understand what the kid's saying that, you know, this entire thing is a media circus. That is also half true. And this is why I support what his legal team is doing. They want to basically flush out the frauds because there ain't no way you could be in Kabul. You are in Kabul, but you're here claiming that Sean Diddy Combs did X, Y, Z to you when you were in Kabul or Dubai or Germany or wherever you are. There are instances like those in these cases. And what I believe that should happen, you know, because women, as I've said, people expect me to say, you know, every report he's guilty, you know, because he touched someone's vagina without their permission. So because I have a vagina, I should say, you know what? I have a vagina. So if someone with a vagina says he's guilty, I'm going to say he's guilty. I'm not going to do that. He's a human being that has done horrible things and he should be held accountable for it. But at the same time, you know what? I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, but make no mistakes. I'm not slow. I'm intelligent to know that women lie. There are women that are equally as horrible as men. And for a woman to sit down and just, you know, make up these stories in their heads, I think that is really gruesome. And as such, I believe that any of these accusers, whether men or women, you know, found to be lying on him, I believe that they deserve the same treatment that they were given to him because they're suing him for money. So I believe that he should sue these individuals for money as well, you know, whether they have it or not. And I believe that the courts should hold these people accountable for their actions not because someone is, you know, has a criminal history, not because an individual, you know, has committed crimes. It does not give you the right to render evil for the evil that they have done. We should not get into the practice of being people's judge, jury, and executioner, especially in case where there's such severity. The allegations that has been levied against him, they are very serious allegations, and as such, you know, these actors and actresses, because that's what I have to call them, these people that are lying, these actors and actresses, it's only fair that they get out the way and let the real people come through with their stories. And that's all I have to say about that for this video, guys. So let me know, what are your thoughts? I know you have something to say, so say it, okay? Don't be afraid to say it. Now, stay safe, stay blessed, and see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.